Hi everyone! In this week's Gospel reading, Jesus tells one of his parables. Remember, a parable is a story that usually has another meaning to help us understand something important that Jesus wants us to remember. This week's Bible story is about a father and his two sons. And the father goes to his sons and asks them to help him do some work in his vineyard. And the first son says, no, which is not very nice. So we've given him a thumbs down. And the second son says, yes, of course I'll help you. So he's got a thumbs up. But what actually happens in the story is the first son thinks about what he said and realizes that maybe that was not so nice. So he goes out and he helps his father do some work. And the second son, even though he said yes, he doesn't go out and help his father. He gets distracted and does some other things and doesn't end up doing any work at all. So in fact, the son who looks bad is actually a good son, and the son who looked like he was doing the right thing actually didn't do the right thing. And Jesus tells us this story to remind us of two things. The first thing is that it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to admit you're wrong and to fix it up. And the other thing the story reminds us of is that our actions are often much more important than what we actually say that we're going to do. So we're going to make this little picture today. You can see that I printed mine out on a color printer, but if you don't have a color printer, that's okay. Yours will come out looking more like this, and you can color in the father and the two sons however you like. And then you can give each one a speech bubble. So over here, I've given this one a little speech bubble. It says yes. And this guy over here, he's got a speech bubble that says no. Once you've colored in your sheet how you like it, you can cut around this rectangle here and then cut out this little strip. Make sure when you cut out the strip that you keep the line very straight, otherwise it will be hard to weave through. Once you've cut the two pieces out, you need to cut some slits. 1, 2, 3, 4 on each of these lines. Make sure you cut them all the way, otherwise the strip won't fit through. Once you've done that, you're going to take your strip and you're going to start from behind. And you're going to thread the strip in through this slot and back down. Then you're going to pull it along, and it's going to come up through here and back in through that hole there. Once you put it in, make sure you fold this here on the edge. That will just stop it pulling out when you pull it through. So then you can line it up. You can see your thumbs up, you can see your thumbs down, and then when we pull it, we changed the thumbs up and the thumbs down sign. So that's a little simple craft. Because that's quite a quick craft, I've also added in the links below a Crack the Code worksheet about what Jesus said about the two sons. Now, to complete this worksheet, you need to crack the code using this dial over here. And you can see that each letter of the answer has two numbers underneath it. So the first letter here has a 4 and a 3. So the first number means that's the circle we have to find. So we come over here and we find circle number 4. And then the 3 means we look at which letter number 3 is. And you can see that the third letter along is an I. So the first letter of this word is an I. So see how you go, cracking that code and finding out what Jesus had to say about the behavior of the two sons. I hope you have a great week, everyone. Goodbye.